All right, guys, today is Tuesday, August 9th, 2022. Today I'm going to be doing a little video on these hydraulic accumulators. So I picked these up. You can get them from different manufacturers or different vendors, I should say. These are Hydac brand. They come pre-charged with nitrogen. Anywhere between 300 and 350 psi, whatever you request. And basically what they are is a shock absorber to install on your hydraulic setup. So those of you who might have hydraulics on your car, sometimes the ride isn't that great, a little bit bouncy, mainly in the rear because of the suspension geometry and the rating of the spring you use. So you can install these to help dampen the bumps, I guess. And so basically what it is, it has a bladder inside. So you fill them with nitrogen. Imagine you have a bladder inside in the middle here. So you pump nitrogen in this side through the valve in here to, like I say, 3 or 350 psi, and then you run these inline in your pressure, which I'll show you in a second here. And basically when you're driving down the street, the bladder is going to give with the pressure of the oil, give up and down, and that essentially acts as a shock absorber on the car. So that's kind of the gist of how these things work. These are 20 cubic inch. They're available in all different sizes, but I think 20 cubic inch is the best way to go. You can go 10s, but they don't really help that much. These things retail from anywhere from $130 to $175 each. They come black. I got these with a fitting. They use a Boss fitting with an O-ring. And then the other end is just a 3/8 pipe thread. So let me get the tripod set up here and show you the setup on the Lincoln. All right, so like I say, the first thing you want to establish is how you're going to run these things. You run them in line on the pressure. So you can either mount them directly on the cylinder off of a T, or you can run them anywhere in line from the pressure going out to the cylinder. I'm going to run these in the back. The front rides pretty good. It's the back that's a little more stiff than I like it. So you need a Boss fitting, you need a T, and you need a straight JIC. So all I'm going to be doing is taking this fitting out here, disconnecting the hose, taking this fitting out here, screwing that in like that, hooking the hose back up, and we're done. So first thing you do is Teflon up these fittings. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to wrap these things in Teflon. It's really easy. I've always used Teflon. Some people use pipe dope, thread locker. You always want to go in the, hopefully the camera's picking this up, in the direction so that whenever you tighten it, it's tightening with the direction of the Teflon, not against it. So real easy, just a couple rounds, maybe 2. Got the chrome T in here. These are all 3/8 fitting, by the way. Pretty standard. Got the towel and the vise so we don't damage the chrome fittings. So you don't put any Teflon on the Boss fitting itself because it seals with the O-ring. Hopefully that comes up in the camera. You just go straight to the accumulator itself. Tighten it till it don't tighten no more. I already did the other one. We're ready to go. I'm gonna move you guys over back to the trunk. We'll get these things installed. there you go. That took all of about 10 minutes. So the downside to these things are they do wear your cylinder O-rings out sooner, and there is a delayed response when you hit the switch up on the back at the first hit, because the accumulator has to fill up with oil first. So that concludes this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think these things are well worth the money if you don't want to be bouncing all down the highway out of control like that. So you guys stay tuned for more work. We'll bring you guys back.